Hi, and welcome back to Sscope. We have with us today the man, the myth, the legend, a man with no comparison, a man whose presence I feel privileged to be. Jibril Ibrahim, thank you for joining us.
So man, that introduction was it was appropriate.
Do you know what?
I appreciate it.
It's absolutely deserved, and I'm sure the viewers will 100% agree with us. And obviously, to my left, we have with us Abdifatah. Abdifatah. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
So, guys, you know what time it is, yeah? It's university season.
Back to school.
Back to school.
That time of
Everyone's
the year.
going back to college, back to university, and all of that good stuff. Obviously, with the start of university, you also get the best part of university, in my opinion, and that's obviously student finance. So, picture the scene, yeah? We're 19, 19, 20,
18.
first year, 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
First year university, and you get the first installment.
Yeah.
The first lump sum of cash hits that account. How does it feel, and what did you guys spend it on? What you do with it?
Oh, I don't remember exactly what I spent it on, but I remember literally swiping every shop I went to, and it was literally, I think, the week before uni started. So
That's what they do, right?
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
week before.
biggest mistake,
Yeah.
biggest mistake. So I don't remember exactly what I spent it on, but yeah, it was amazing. Well, I remember I was broke within the first month. I think. Yo, it was
Easily,
crazy,
innit?
easily.
Bro. Jibril, how about yourself?
You know what it was, yeah. As soon as my parents knew that the new students are gonna get student finance, I became the new provider of the family, and a new source of income.
Welfare system, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, Jibril, so you're gonna get some money, yeah.
And the money comes through, yeah?
And I'm trying to play it off like, I don't know. I applied, but I don't know if it's gonna
I
come
know
on
what's going
time.
on.
I thought maybe it's gonna come on time. All right. So once in a while, my dad, would walk with me. I was, where you going? Oh, I'm just gonna go to the bank. Are you going to the bank? I need to go to the bank as well. Let me come with you. So one time, I just checked my bank account, which I shouldn't have done in front of my dad. I was like, mashallah. Yeah, so he finally came through, yeah?
Little money came through,
Yeah, withdraw like 400 in it. The house needs a lot of things in it.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, wow, 400, boom, gone. And then obviously other university expenses and stuff went on. And then next thing you know, I have to wait for next term. I'm sitting.
Oh my God.
It's difficult, isn't it? It's
Yeah, it's
difficult,
difficult,
man.
man.
Because the thing is, you're young, yeah, and you get that first lump sum, and a lot of times we're not really taught kind of fiscal prudence, kind of money management.
Yeah.
So that money goes out quick, bro.
it goes
Swiping
quick.
everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, the worst thing is, when people make plans with your money.
With your money, is that?
I need this, I need that. So when was it coming again? They're like, no, I don't know. I'm not too sure. But yeah.
All right, so we've dealt with the money situation. Yeah, the first time,
Yeah.
you get that lump sum of cash. How about the first few months in university? Because both of you, all three of us actually,
Yeah.
we moved out for uni. Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, went up north. Jibril went down south. So the first couple of months, moving away from your mum's house, living on your own. How was that like?
Wow, it was something different. I'm not gonna lie, because I've never left home. That was the first time. You know what I mean? So going up to a place where you didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
Definitely new experience. But the good thing about it was everyone there was going through exactly what you was going through. You know what I mean?
True.
So in that aspect, an 18, 19-year-old going up to a place where he's a stranger and then meet you people, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm from Exeter, Bath, whatever, and Kingston, freaking Lagos. And they're like, whoa, all right, you know what I mean? I'm just from 2 hours away, it's not that bad. So it was definitely a new experience. And, university, especially moving away from home, you have to be able to adapt really quickly. So, the first week, The fact that you're waking up in your own bed, own room, no kids shouting and beating each other up and that. It was something different, don't get me wrong. Every time I think I'm in my own room, I wake up and think, where the hell am I? You know what I mean? But then after that, you get used to it. It's not that bad.
I'll be subject.
Wow, the thing was, I don't know, it was the first thing that kind of appealed to me was like that independence, you know, the little bit sense of freedom.
The little freedom.
The little sense of freedom. Like, if I come home half an hour later than usual, are there any consequences? Nah. So then, you know,
half an hour, yeah? It was half an hour, bruv, yeah?
Tiptoe first, yeah? Baby steps first. And then afterwards, you just, yeah, man. No, but of course, at the same time, you have to think about your just, you know, don't wild out. Do you know what I mean? Don't go too much. Obviously, see what you can handle. But yeah, man, independence was good. You know, you could go wherever you want. You could do whatever you want. With the added thing of your mum obviously calling you every 45 minutes. Oh, where are you now? I've just left station. Okay, come when you get out of the station. Furthermore, come when we're in the train. I don't feel this connection. Okay, make sure you come on the other side. All right, I'm here now. I swear, if you know, location was on back in those days, I would take full advantage. Full advantage.
Oh my god, if that was
that would have been interesting, isn't it? Yeah. But do you know what I really like, bro? He said he comes home half an hour late. Obviously, it's a public format, so we're not going to fit one out. But I like that half an hour, you know?
I tried it.
Half an hour. Okay, man. Do you have a 9:30, yeah?
Yeah, 9:35, you know, depending on the train time.
That's bad. All right, how about, you know, Jibril alluded to it a little bit. Yeah. But we're going to speak about the whole kind of freedom and self-independence aspect of it. So, you know, even if your parents were a bit relaxed with you, when you lived in their house, when you live on your own, it's a completely different world, right? It's a completely different experience, you know? You being your own boss in terms of your money management, in terms of when you come home. Obviously, some people want to come home half an hour later. So, you know, you know, so when you come home, when you wake up, when you go to class, all that kind of stuff, you know, all that freedom and self-independence coming at your one-time, how's that like? And how do you adjust to it?
It was freaking difficult. That's what it was. Because everything, I was mummy's and daddy's boy, I'm not going to lie. Being the eldest as well. So obviously I didn't have brothers and sisters to look up to, you know. So for me, everything was managed by my parents. What time I wake up, what time I sleep, what I do, what I apply for, where I apply for, everything was done by my parents. So now, although, of course, being the eldest, you have some sort of responsibility to look after the younger lot, you know what I mean? But looking after yourself was never... you know what I mean?
On your own.
Never. So it was crazy, like waking up at a certain time, going to classes, buying your own cutleries, kitting up the house or the student accommodation. I had to buy freaking plates. I had to buy plates and, you know, stove, all of that. So I'm thinking, what? It was crazy. So in that way, responsibilities and knowing exactly what to do, when to do it, and no one spoon feeding you anything was hard. Yeah, literally. The worst thing for me was exam period, to be honest. Before that, it was calm, you know. Exam period. You know how exam period people cram in. You know.
You're the king of crammers,
I was the king. I'm not gonna lie. So that last 4 or 5 days before the exam, all of a sudden you become a genius. You know, you know, you can sit at the same spot for 10 hours. Well, before exam period, you can't even sit for 20 minutes.
You can't even do that.
You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, trying to cram in all the whole semester's worth of work in that 4 or 5 days. And then it gets to the last 12 hours before the exam. It hits midnight. You know when it's the day after the exam and you've got the exam 9 a.m. or something. Oh my god. I thought I nearly had a panic attack, you know.
So many times.
Oh my!
So many times.
The fact that it gets to 12 a.m., 2 a.m., and you have to sleep and wake up. And sleep deprivation. So you haven't slept properly for 3, 4, 5 days.
Easily.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So knowing that, I had to do missions, bro. Well, I had to do missions.
I picked up the habit from you. When he came down to Man U, he was like, "Let's chill the whole day."
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, it's just 10 p.m. Let's go to the library."
Let's go to the library.
We revised at 6 a.m. and then
Ridiculous hours,
let's go home now. I'm not used to this, but what are you doing, man? He's like, "No, man. We can make use of our time. We can chill during the day and revise during. When are we gonna sleep?"
Bond to sleep, man.
You know what?
I'm not a big fan of sleep as well.
If there's one thing, like just a little side note, if there's one thing you can take away from this video, it's don't do that.
No, don't
do that. That's literally the worst thing you can do. Because the thing is, first of all, some people can do it, some people can't. Yeah. First of all, second of all, it's not healthy.
Definitely not healthy. Definitely not.
It's not productive. It's not the best way for you to study. You know, it's literally the worst thing you could do when it comes to
now for the young kids out there, start on time. Start from November time.
I feel like my dad, you know that.
Now start from November. But if it gets to exam period and you don't know shit, then you better not sleep.
There's no sleep. Wallah. Do you know what? There's some people who were in the same boat as me, yeah. And I'd be in the library all day. Yeah, I remember, you know, like the week before the exams and during exams, I know that I can call Fatah anytime he's going to be awake. And the same thing with me. We'll call each other like 3, 4 in the morning and we're both awake. So, you know, we're doing the crazy hours and there's people who do normal hours. And they're in the same boat as you. Like, you haven't got the luxury to do that, bro.
You call them, yo, have you done this? No, I'm sleeping.
I know, I'm gonna go. What do you mean you're gonna go sleep, bro? You know what I'm saying? And then they're surprised by the results you get. The thing is, one thing you learn, bro, is, and you know, it might be cliche and all that, yeah. But
start on time.
Start on time, and you literally get what you put in. Yeah. You literally get that. If you're working from the get go, from the first, second, third week of uni, and you're keeping that, you know, on top of everything, you know, you're doing 2-3 hours a day, you know, box standard. Come exam period time, you're not stressing.
Nah,
you're not stressing.
You hardly even open a book. That's the thing.
It's all there. It's all there.
But it's you won't do something until you see the bottom of it.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? Until you actually experience it, then you think, oh, you know what? So me, the way I used to wake up like a few hours before an exam, it was grab my laptop, alarm clock, put it on a stereo. Yeah. Fam, I'm waking up and the whole floor's waking up. Not only everyone's waking up. They're like, yo, what's that, man? What's that sound happening? And they're like, yeah, I got exam, you know. If that doesn't work, I give my keys to someone else so they can come and open it for me.
Yeah.
You know, that means you have to rely on that person. Yeah. It's a bit risky as well.
But you have to give it to someone really reliable.
Yeah. You have to find the right person.
Not this guy. Not this guy. Now, but important thing is also, obviously, to structure your revision as well. And if you think you have like a large workload, don't say, oh, I need to go for this and this and this and this. You're gonna get your motivation is gonna go down.
Just
stop. You know how Leicester won the Premier League? They said, oh, we're gonna take one game at a time. Do you know what I mean? And then you know they won it. So it's
okay, what kind of pop culture reference can you make for people that don't understand football?
Football.
Yeah, people that don't understand football, give them another reference so they can understand that.
I don't even know. Just listen one step at a time. One step at a time, and you got it.
If you don't watch football, then obviously what you do in life, to be honest.
Okay, listen. What about the? Obviously, I'm not trying to be gender biased, but what about the women that watch?
What, you trying to say women don't watch football
as
well?
Like I just said, I'm not trying to be gender biased.
Oh, okay, all right.
What about the ones that don't watch? Yeah.
Well, if they're probably aware that Leicester won the Premier League as well. I mean, it's still underestimated.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.